everybody, Aaron Dehart here. This is something that is super important that I wanted to make a quick video about. I did a video on this a couple of months ago about treating your loan pre-approval process like you're going through a fast food drive-in. And today I got to experience, unfortunately, real life horror story of what happens when someone does that. So this literally happened about an hour and a half ago. Gentleman calls me up. He is pre-approved and is in contract on a house, and they're supposed to close in about 11 days. And he's already gotten the appraisal done. That was about $600. Got some inspections done and some other things already done. So he's already out about $1,050 that he's not getting back. And literally just having not even a 10-minute conversation with him, I was able to tell him, hey man, you don't qualify right now, unfortunately. And poor guy started breaking down over the phone with me. It's horrible. And what had happened was he basically, first time doing this, first time buying a house, and the guy has a conversation with someone else, has a conversation, and in 10 minutes, they're like, oh yeah, you're good to go, you're good to go. Well, what happens is the guy gets a lot of overtime. However, he's only been getting that overtime for about 10 months. You can't use it. We have to have stable, reliable income. In our world, that's 2 years. You've been receiving, bonuses, overtime, anything like that. And his overtime is substantial. Like it's a good $2,000 plus a month that he's getting. However, he hasn't been getting it for a long enough time for it to be considered substantial. And just talking with him, not pulling his credit, anything else, we do some quick math and take that $2,000 something of overtime out. And his debt to income ratio is now 75%. He doesn't qualify right now. And the guy's supposed to close on his house in 11 days. And doing some investigating, and I'm not going to say names, I'm not going to do that. That's not what it's about. It's not professional. But this other person told him that they had been doing this for 20-something years. And we can actually look up someone's NMLS number. We all have a number. That's how we're tracked, and it's to help prevent any fraud and things like that. We all have a number that we're associated with. And this guy's been doing this for about 8 months. Before that, he was delivering pizzas. So who you work with matters. I mean, I always tell all my clients, unless you call me up a couple years later and tell me you've won the lottery and you're buying a $10 million yacht, we're responsible for probably the biggest purchase you're ever going to do. So yeah, it takes some time to be properly pre-approved, especially in today's environment with everything that's going on. We've got to have time to review proper documents. We've got to properly review your income, your assets, all those things. And I asked him, I go, when did you send that stuff to him? And he's like, about 5 or 6 days ago. Well, 5 or 6 days ago, and you've been in contract for over 2 weeks. How did this even happen? It's mind blowing to me. It breaks my heart. People got to do better. So guys, if you're buying a $350,000, $400,000, $500,000, I don't care what size it is, make sure you are properly pre-approved and you understand what that means. That means you've submitted all your documentation to the lender. You've let them pull your credit. You've let them figure out what your debt to income ratio. And here's the thing, guys, if a lender doesn't tell you what your debt to income ratio is, run. It's super easy to figure out. You take your proposed housing payment that's going to be on your new house. You add up all your minimum payments you have to pay on credit cards, cars, whatever type of things you have on your credit report that show up. You add all that up and you divide it by your gross monthly income before we take any taxes or anything out. And if you're getting above 50%, depending on the loan program, you might have some issues. But this guy was like at 75% now. There's no way. It's not even close. It's not even going to fly. And this guy's out over $1,000 of money he's not going to get back. And here's the worst part. To help get his offer accepted, he upped his earnest money. He put like almost $3,000 in earnest money deposit. So his offer would be more attractive and he could get his offer accepted. And now he might not get that back. So, I wanted to make this video. If this can help somebody that understands this or that is getting ready to go through the process, please take the time to do it. I know we're not the fun, sexy part of getting a house, but if you know you need to borrow money and get a loan, it's necessary. Take the time to properly get pre-approved. Ask questions. What's my debt to income ratio? If someone's not sharing that with you, something's weird. There's no reason why that shouldn't be shared. So honestly, I'm a little bit heated and a little bit ticked about it because that's our livelihood. That's how I take care of my family. So to see that happen to someone, and this is their first time going through this process. So the guy's probably going to be like, crap, I'm never going to buy a house again if that's what it's like. But here's the thing. It's not like that, guys. If you take the proper time, think about it. If someone was coming to you to borrow $350,000, $400,000, you better bet your butt you're going to make sure they can pay it back. And you better bet that they can prove that with tax returns, W-2s, pay stubs, all that stuff. We don't ever want to be in the mess that we were in 2008, 2009, 2010. So getting off my soapbox now, but I wanted to share this because this is important and hopefully this can help someone else that's getting ready to go through that process or is in it right now. So, and surrender to the process. Don't sit there and why do I have to give this? Why do I have to give that? Because you're borrowing money. That's the bottom line. But don't rush through it and just don't take a quick 10-minute phone call. Yeah, everything looks great. But this guy was pre-qualified, not pre-approved. Two totally different things. And for him to be in contract for over 2 weeks and then finally just get asked for his documentation, then all of a sudden, oh, hey, sorry. And here's the worst thing. He can't get a hold of the guy. The guy has disappeared on him. He's not returning his phone calls. He's not doing that. It's horrible. And the guy doesn't know what to do. And it's a shame because we can't help him. But literally just talking to him with not even in 10 minutes, we do some quick math. And I'm like, I don't even know why they let you go look at houses. So hopefully this helps someone, guys. Guys, please take the time to ask questions. Please take the time to really get prepared. Honestly, if you're looking to buy a house, you should be starting that months in advance, not 2 days in advance and trying to rush through the process. Oh, we found the perfect house. You shouldn't be looking at houses until you're properly pre-approved. That's the bottom line. So I hope this helps somebody. I hope everybody's having a good day. Happy New Year. And I'll talk to you all soon. Take care. Bye-bye.